Representative Lawal says his legislation is in response to the recent bomb explosion that killed more than 50 people at a mosque in Yola. On Thursday, he presented a motion in the House of Representatives asking the government to spend more money on free compulsory quality education. Lawal says this will address the problem of ignorance that is partly responsible for young people joining Boko Haram. He says to sustain the efforts made by the military in ending Boko Haram, the National Assembly should come up with a legal framework that makes education compulsory. He says this will create a lasting solution to Boko Haram insurgency after it might have been defeated by the military.
A bill will come up, we'll sit down, tackle this bill, and then tell them what we intend to put in place so that we can address this problem once and for all.
Lawal says the Boko Haram insurgency is the latest in the series of uprisings in Nigeria. He says, for instance, 30 years ago, there was the Maitasine uprising, which was crushed by President Muhammadu Buhari, who was the then military head of state. Lawal says having children better educated will help prevent future occurrences of such uprisings.
Education has become very expensive. And people, the value, I'm sorry to say, that some of our people down there, they don't know the value of education. But if somebody has a future, the legal framework will create a certain legal framework that a person is growing, he knows that he has a future. Once he has a future, even if you ask him to go and plant bomb, he will be the first person to go and report that person.
The October 23rd bomb explosion in Yola was the worst attack on the Adamawa state capital since Boko Haram insurgency began 6 years ago in Nigeria. From the National Assembly, Hiram Lokadi, Gotel News.